Welcome back to Balabas Gist.
Those youth wey dey kpai for inside Imo State contact dem onongo men. As e stand right now, one of our brother don come outside with evidence. Come dey tell us say those people say make dey check very well. Na set up say they no be onongo men or bandits wey dey disturb for inside southeast. I go play the video make you watch as that one dey happen. As we come dey get information say that the president of Nigeria wey be Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they say the man say he wan build seaport for inside Anambra. He wan build seaport for southeast people o, because you know say election now don dey reach, a lot of promising and things. You go see them now carry machine come start gbidi. He wan buy the Igbo people wey go vote for am as e stand right now. However, we go bring the video come show una as e take dey happen. We like development for southeast and that is wetin we dey shout since, but you see this one na election strategy. You no fit tell me any other thing o. However, we go watch the two videos together, so as you dey watch this one, get patience, you go watch the other one. Stay tuned and watch the video and share.
All right, did you guys remember this video? Watch.
Na shooter. Shut up.
Okay, they just buy this boy because of bullets, but there's something I want you guys to see. Just watch. Watching. You see the bullet? The shadow of that bullet. This is the shadow of that bullet. Somebody dropped this bullet on the ground. Let's watch again. From the beginning, put your eye on the ground. Put your eyes on the ground. You can see there is no bullet on this ground. Now you will see pepper on the ground. Then you will see leaf on that same ground, but there's no bullet on that ground. There's no bullet. Now look at how the bullet appeared on the ground. Watch again. The shadow. This is the shadow. The shadow of that bullet when it was dropped on the ground. Watch. It's on the ground now. Now look at the bullet. This boy has no help again. Nobody can help him at this point now. He was surrounded by people that are by him. What is happening in Imo State? I thought when you arrest somebody, you investigate him before sentencing. If you look at that video very well, if you want to know what I'm telling you, whether I'm lying or I'm telling the truth, go and watch that video. If you have that video on your WhatsApp, put it on slow motion. Put that video on slow motion. Slow that video very well. Watch it. Watch that video very well. You will see that what I just point out here now is what just happened there. The shadow of that bullet, somebody just dropped that bullet on the ground and used it against that boy. Innocent boy that was going on his way, on his own way, with his pets. Share this video. All eyes are watching. All eyes are watching. Just look at the way they are buying people on Inosu. They say they are Ebubeagu. You're Ebubeagu. Go inside the bush and fight them. You stay along the road. Just buy this innocent boy. Share this video so that the federal government will see this video. Now, The reason why this video now, the reason why this guy was by, can I say it's because of to get a report to people that sent you. See, I'm not afraid. See this video, share this video, let the world watch this video. I'm not afraid. The way this guy died, the way they buy this guy touched me so much. It touched me so much. It touched me so. If you watch that video to the end, you will cry. You will shed tears. Can you imagine? I always say that whatever you are doing in this life, in this world, Ga-Achi is always watching. You think nobody's seeing you? God is watching. God is watching. You just tag this guy, Biafra, and waste this guy, just like that. If you want to know what I'm saying, what I'm lying, go and watch that video very well. Start from afresh. Start from that place, that particular point you saw that pepper on the ground with that leaf at the back of that pepper. Look the ground very well. You see there's nothing like bullet on the ground until that bullet was dropped on the ground. God is watching. God is watching. Share this video. I remain Jackson TV channel. I always bring you clean truth and clean updates. Like I always say, Ga-Achi will always watch it. Thank you. Bye bye. Share this video.
Okay, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you don't watch that video, let me bring the other video. May you hear the shikpa way to Numbutoko we want do for Anambra.
Other reports at this time, in its quest to decongest the overburdened seaports in Lagos, the federal government is perfecting arrangements for full operations to begin at the Onitsha River Port from the first quarter of next year. This is as the National Inland Waterways Authority recently commenced a trial movement of containers from Onne to Onitsha River and would in the next couple of weeks commence another trial movement of containers from Lagos to Onitsha River Port.
Who said Anambra cannot have a seaport? For years, this question has fueled debate. Is it really possible for Anambra State, located inland, to host a functional port where goods can be received and transported with relative ease, just as is done in coastal states like Lagos or Rivers? Surprisingly to many, the idea of a port facility in Anambra isn't far-fetched. In fact, experts and government stakeholders believe that with proper planning, dredging, and political will, Anambra can become a major trade and maritime hub in the southeast. Good day and welcome to Ebubeagu TV. I am Ika Africa, your host for today's special report. Anambra State lies along the banks of the River Niger, which has long served as a route for water transportation and trade dating back to pre-colonial times. The Onitsha River Port, originally constructed in the early 1980s, was envisioned as an inland port capable of receiving cargo from vessels navigating the lower River Niger. However, due to inconsistent dredging, lack of funding, and policy discontinuities, it never reached its full operational capacity. For decades, the federal government floated plans to dredge the lower River Niger. According to various newspaper reports in the past, the project was aimed at allowing medium-sized cargo barges to navigate all the way to Onitsha and potentially other inland locations.
The federal government has concessioned the Onitsha port in Anambra State in southeast Nigeria. Speaking at the signing of the agreement between the federal government and the contractor, the Minister of State for Transport, Mrs. Gbemisola Saraki, says the concession is for 30 years and the contractor will invest 4 billion naira on the seaport. The concessionaire is expected to manage the facility, which was established over 30 years ago under a rehabilitate, operate and transfer arrangement. According to the ministry, the port is equipped to deal with general cargo such as containers, bulk cargo and other packaged freight. Now, the port has a land area of over 12 hectares. Now, the port was built under the administration of President Shehu Shagari in 1983, and since then it has been lying fallow and completely underutilized until 2012, when it was rehabilitated and commissioned by the former President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan.
I hope and believe that Onitsha Port will be the catalyst for the rest of the other ports to be concessioned. By having such river ports, even though the MD has eloquently put it, the benefits to this, the thing about it is that it not only does it bring about economic growth for the companies and for the area, it also literally creates employment, which is critical to our economy, and also helps in the issue of unrest amongst the youth. The Ministry of Transportation will always be here to ensure to support. You are now, Onitsha Port is now our poster child, so to speak, and we hope that it will grow to the level and the point that we believe it should.
But a lot of people have questioned how realistic is the idea of having a functional port or a seaport-like operation in Anambra State. It's quite realistic. Although Anambra is not on the Atlantic coast, the Onitsha River Port is a strategic inland port. With proper dredging of the River Niger, we can have a navigable route for cargo barges from the Delta region straight into Anambra. Here is the outline of how goods could land in Anambra just like they do at seaports in Lagos or Port Harcourt. 1. Arrival at coastal port. Cargo ships from overseas dock at major coastal ports, Warri, Port Harcourt, or even Lagos. 2. Transfer of barges. Containers are loaded onto smaller vessels or barges suited for inland waterways. 3. River transport. These barges navigate the dredged sections of the River Niger to Onitsha. 4. Offloading at Onitsha River Port. Once at Onitsha, goods are offloaded. From there, they can be moved by road networks to Anambra, Ebonyi, and other neighboring states. This method will drastically reduce trucking distances from congested coastal ports, lower the cost of land transportation, and position Anambra and the wider southeast as logistic hubs. But to date, we are yet to see the full functioning of this project. In recent times, social media discussions have intensified around the possibility of a seaport or mini seaport in Anambra. These discussions often highlight the benefit of job creation, reduced cost of goods, and improved connectivity for the entire region. Citizens from Ebonyi, Enugu, Imo, and Abia State also expresses excitement, believing that a functioning inland port can equally serve this neighboring state, but there is still doubt about the full implementation. Despite the glaring potentials of this, challenges remain. They include 1. Dredging and maintenance costs. Continuous dredging of the River Niger is essential to keep it navigable. 2. Infrastructural deficit. Road network leading to and from the port need upgrading for heavy container traffic. 3. Policy continuity. Changes in government administrations can stall or alter project timelines. But with robust collaboration between the federal government, Anambra State government, and private investors, these obstacles can be surmounted. So who said Anambra cannot have a seaport? This has a clear answer. The possibility of a functional inland seaport, or at least a thriving river port, exists. We've seen evidence through historical plans, government initiative, expert opinions, and ongoing discussions on social media. The big takeaway, with consistent policy, political will, and the collective drive of local communities, Anambra can fully operationalize the Onitsha River Port, or even create additional port facilities that serve the entire southeastern region. At Imo TV, we believe in highlighting progress and collaborative development across southeastern states. We encourage stakeholders, federal government and state government, private investors, and local communities to continue the push. Let's keep the conversation alive on social media, in town halls, and in the corridors of power. Because with improved infrastructure and steadfast commitment, a functional seaport or inland port in Anambra is not just a dream. It's a realistic project that could bring unprecedented economic growth, job opportunities, and regional synergy to our beloved Southeast. Thank you for joining us on this special report. I'm Ika Africa, signing off for Imo TV. Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms and stay tuned for more insightful programs.
Okay, my wonderful people, welcome back. As you don't watch that video, I beg, I want you to share so that other people go get information and know how it did happen.
Don't forget say it's still there for Balaba Gist. Here where would they bring you Ogbonge news as it did happen. I beg may you share this video.